Double-edged sword is they can counterpick you, so it really is a win-lose. Well, yeah, the way to fix the problem is to make a better game. Make a game that's not so matchup heavy. That's the thing. Mortal Kombat is incredibly matchup heavy, and I'm trying to say this in a respectful way because the truth is it's a gimmicky game. It's a game that doesn't require much skill. Like, I'm sorry if you're a pro Mortal Kombat player, congrats. But if you can't be pro in any other fighting game, then that pro Mortal Kombat player status doesn't mean anything. You don't have any skill or any talent. That's just the truth. That's not me shooting at anybody. That's not me calling anybody out. That's just the objective facts, right? So, like I said, on paper, it's cool, right? Oh, you pick your characters before you go into rank. I personally said I want that, and I do want that. But Mortal Kombat is so poorly designed all the time that it's incredibly matchup heavy because there are no system mechanics. Like, what the fuck are the system mechanics in this game? Honestly. Flawless block and up block. Alright, cool, dog. That's all one mechanic in Street Fighter: parry. What else? What are things in this game that every single character can do besides EX moves and super? Like, there are no mechanics in the game. There are no system mechanics. So, like, for the characters that have trouble, they get rushed down too hard, they have no defensive options, right? What can you say? Every character has an armored reversal. Yeah, one hit of armor. One hit of armor is not the same as invincibility. I'm tell you that right now. So, like, you're going to run into characters that can easily break that armor. Again, so that's not even really a thing, right? What else? Right? What the fuck else is a universal mechanic that like, let's say you're getting zoned out in this game, right? You're playing a character, they're shooting a bunch of projectiles at you, you're having a hard time duck walk getting through, you're getting pushed back by low projectiles. Let's say they're zoning you out and then they're doing low assist to low hat. What is in the game to help you deal with that situation? Oh, you can pick Sub-Zero cameo. Yeah, you can, but then you lose out on something that your other cameo has. So you can't try to use cameos like their system mechanics because there's a give and take with cameos. And I think that's fine. I think cameos offering some things but not other things is perfect. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that, right? There are some cameos that need to be buffed. There's one that needs to be slightly nerfed. And there's a lot of them that need to be buffed. But overall, there are no system mechanics, right? There is no, like, roll in this game. Like in Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, there's a mechanic where you just roll. If they shoot a projectile at you, you can roll through it. You can roll through it. And it's more complicated than that. But I'm making it simple. You can just roll. You can just dodge, roll through it. There's also a spot dodge where you can just dodge a move right in front of you. Now there's counterplay to these, but they're options. So when your opponent is doing something brain dead over and over, like, you would usually have an option to beat it and punish it, right? The other thing is in Mortal Kombat, they always want to add a mix-up gimmick to anything, right? So let's say Omni-Man stance, right? He can just go into stance at any point he wants, and then he can either do his overhead teleport, he can either do his overhead Martian Manhunter teleport, right? He can do the teleport that's not a strike, and if your jab doesn't reach, you probably won't be able to punish it with jab. You'll have to do something else. But it is technically punishable, but it has very, very, very little recovery. The trade-off is it has startup, right? It has startup. There's an animation that's a tell, right? But then he could just do one of the other three options out of it, right? And it's like you just made it super gimmicky because of that. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, if he does stance, he's going to do the overhead. All right, I'm going to up block. Up block takes a while to start up and has hella recovery. It takes a little bit of time to start up. It's not instant. You cannot instant up block in this game. It's not possible. So it has startup and then it has a ton of recovery. So if you see him go into the stance and then you try to up block it on reaction, he can just do anything else and punish you for up blocking or get free pressure. So it's like there's no system mechanics just to stop gimmicks or to stop horrible matchups. So the game ends up with horrible matchups. Whereas in Street Fighter, even if you don't have a reversal, every character has a level 1 super. Most of those are invincible. If not, your level 3 is, right? Every character has drive reversal, which is a push block. Get off me. I spin some bars. Get off me. You know what I mean? Every character has parry. So if they don't want to, you're shooting fireball, fireball, fireball. Boom, parry, parry, parry. I don't lose any health. And there's no chip damage unless you're a burnout. So, like, there's a ton of system mechanics in place to make the game a little more even and streamlined. In Mortal Kombat, MK1 had the same problem. There's no system mechanics in the game. I don't give a fuck about no flawless block, bro. That's not shit. It doesn't do anything in this game. Oh, you don't take chip. Cool. Great. Then they nerf chip damage. So you nerf flawless block. So like, yeah. Anyway, flawless block feels like it does nothing in this game. Well, it did something, and then they nerf chip damage. What they should have done is they could have left chip damage but made flawless block a little bit easier. Or do what they did, right? Nerf the chip, make flawless block not really do no, but give it another purpose, bro. Give it another purpose. Because in this game, it doesn't. I'm not saying flawless block up 3, up 2 needs to come back. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying flawless block damn near has no purpose. Well, in this game now, they did do one thing. When you flawless block your opponent, they can't build meter. So if they do a special move that builds a bunch of meter and you flawless block it, they won't build any meter. But like, that's like, okay, I gotta risk getting hit to do this perfect block and just so they don't build meter. Like, I don't know, man.